It was a crisp autumn morning as students filed into Jefferson High School, their voices echoing through the hallways. Little did they know that this ordinary day would soon turn into a nightmare they would never forget. In the midst of third period, the intercom crackled to life, startling both teachers and students. The principal's voice came through, laced with panic and urgency. Attention, attention. This is not a drill. We are now under lockdown. Teachers, lock your classrooms immediately and remain silent. Fear instantly gripped the hearts of those within the walls of Jefferson High. The once lively classrooms fell into a hushed silence as teachers hurriedly locked doors and turned off lights, instructing students to hide under desks and remain calm. Outside the classrooms, an eerie stillness settled upon the school. The usually bustling hallways were now devoid of life, and a sense of foreboding permeated the air. The students exchanged nervous glances, their breaths held, as they tried to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Time seemed to crawl as minutes stretched into hours. The sound of their own racing hearts filled their ears, mingling with the distant sirens of approaching police cars. Each passing second heightened their anxiety, and questions flooded their minds. What was happening? Was it an intruder? Would they ever make it out alive? Suddenly, a chilling whisper pierced the silence. It was faint, but unmistakable. The voice seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. "I see you," it hissed, causing a shiver to run down the spines of those trapped in their classrooms. Terrified whispers spread like wildfire, fueling the growing panic. Was it a prank? Or something more sinister? Students clung to each other, their knuckles turning white, desperate for any sign of rescue. As the minutes ticked by, the lights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Some claimed to see fleeting figures darting through the darkness, their presence more felt than seen. The atmosphere grew heavier, suffocating, as if an invisible force weighed upon them. Then, the intercom crackled once again, but this time, it was not the principal's voice. A low, guttural growl reverberated through the speakers, sending shockwaves of terror through the hearts of all who listened. The fear in the room was palpable, the air thick with dread. A sudden commotion erupted from the hallway, the sound of heavy footsteps approaching. Panic seized the students, their hearts pounding in their chests. They huddled closer, hoping against hope that the locked door would hold. The footsteps grew louder, closer, until they stopped right outside their classroom. The door handle jiggled, sending a collective gasp through the room. They held their breath, frozen in fear, as the handle turned slowly. But before the door could swing open, a burst of police sirens and shouts filled the air. The intruder, if there was one, fled, leaving behind a school forever changed by the trauma of that day. In the aftermath, the students and staff gathered together, finding solace in their shared experience. They would forever carry the memory of that real-life school lockdown horror story, grateful to be alive and vowing to support one another in healing from the unimaginable terror they endured. Silent hallways became a symbol of resilience, reminding them of the strength they found in unity during their darkest hour. And as life returned to normal, the echoes of that fateful day would forever haunt their dreams, a chilling reminder of the fragility of safety and the resilience of the human spirit.